Hi, good afternoon from Tree。好久不见，真的很久不见了，2、3个星期了。OK, another title: Human Circulatory System， 人类的血液循环系统。I know I have done this title before, but somebody requires 有人要求说这个 title 教多一次好吗 ？Okay, it's good. Maybe it's quite difficult. Okay, so I start now. Human circulatory system. I give you an idea. 人类的血液循环系统呢，到底怎样流动的 ？Okay, like so when you inhale the inhaled air pass through the nasal cavity, trachea, bronchus, bronchiole, and alveolus. Okay, and our alveolus surrounded by what? Billions of blood capillary. 里面有一大堆的微血管。So all the blood capillary, all the red blood cells, they carry the oxygen. They join together with the oxygen, and finally, the blood capillary, 微血管, they join together, become the big blood vessel, 变成一条大条的血管。And now it leaving the lung, 它离开我们的肺。And where to go? After leaving the lungs, it will directly go to the heart. 它直接呢就跑进了我们的心脏。Okay? But which part of our heart 心脏的哪一个部分呢 ？Okay, so before I start, you must having the basic for the heart structure 心脏的结构 ，and I think no problem 啦，你应该是没有问题啦。Okay, so let's see. So when the blood pressure come from the lungs, they are entering the heart， 它会跑进我们的心脏。But which part of our heart 心脏的哪一个部分呢 ？Okay, so pulmonary veins. What's mean by pulmonary vein？ 肺的静脉。Okay.So where's the blood vessel come from? 它从哪里来的呢 ？This blood vessel actually come from lung. 它从肺那边呢跑过来的。Okay, so oxygenated blood 充氧的血呢 ，it come from the lungs, entering the atrium， 跑进了我们的 left atriums. Or when it entering the left atrium going to pumps. Or remember, atrium pump together, ventricle pump together. So it will be something like this.Okay, so when the left atrium pumps, the blood pass through the valve, 它经过了这个阀门，叫 bicuspid valve, and go to the left ventricle, 跑去 left ventricle. But what happened when the left ventricle pumps? 左手边的 ventricle pump 的时候，什么事情会发生呢 ？So can the blood pass through the valve again? 它的血可以回去这个 valve 吗 ？Okay, cannot. Or what is the function of the valve in our hearts?Valve 在我们的心脏里面，它的功能是什么呢 ？So you look at the diagram. When the atrium pumps, the blood pass through the bicuspid valve and go to the left ventricle. But when the left ventricle pumps, can the blood flow back? 它的血可以回流的吗 ？Actually cannot. 为什么呢 ？So because of the arrangement of the muscle, when the blood pumps, when the left ventricle pumps, okay, the valve going to close automatically. 它的 valve 呢自动关起来的。Okay, so what is the function of the valve? Copy on your notes. 抄在你的 notes 最上面。Valve 的功能其实拿来做什么呢 ？Prevent the blood from flow back， 防止血液回流。Okay, or to make sure the blood just flow in one direction， 为了要确定你的血呢只流一个方向罢了。Okay, so this is why we're having the valve in our hearts. Okay, I'll show you one example. This is a dysfunction why the human tricuspid valve.Because of a lot of cholesterol in your valves, they attach on the valve, and finally your valve changing the shape. 你的 valve 呢改变形状。When the shape changes, it finally making a hole， 变成了一个小洞。Okay， 这种叫心脏有孔了。So when your ventricle pumps, maybe the blood will be flow back， 血液呢就会回流。它一回流，你血压降低。So certain part of your body， 你的脚趾尖、你的手指尖、你的头脑 ，maybe not enough of blood， 血液不充足 ，and oxygen not enough， 氧气也不充足。So you're having a problem 呢 ，but don't worry, you can change， 你把它换成这个假的 valve。Okay， so this is valve， 它的功能就是这样。Okay。In other meanings, when the left ventricle pumps, the blood continue to flow. It passes through the semilunar valve. 它会经过这个 semilunar valve, and now go to the aorta. 跑去 aorta. And now, can you see something special? 有没有看到一点特别的东西？特别的情况 ？For the left hand side of our hearts, 我们的心脏的左手边 ，actually the blood is what our blood. 它的血呢是什么样子的血呢 ？This is what we call oxygenated blood. 充氧的血，有氧气的血。OK， and now when the left ventricle pumps, the blood's entering the aorta， 它就跑进了 aorta。Or what is mean by aorta？ 什么是 aorta 呢 ？OK， 那 look at here。So when the left ventricle pumps, the blood's entering the aorta， 最大条的一条动脉。Okay, and aorta will be separated into a lot of branches. 最大条的动脉呢，就会分开，变成很多比较小条的动脉。And the new branches we call artery 啦，这些比较小条的就叫 arteries. Okay, and artery going to transfer the blood or carry the blood go to your whole body， 送进你的整个身体。Some of them go to your head， 有些跑进你的头。Some of them go to your hands， some of them go to your leg 啦，跑进你的整个身体。Okay, so now draw on your nose from your heart, the blood flow up， 你的血呢流出来，跑进你的整个身体。Okay, and now they are oxygenated blood， 它们都是充氧的血，有氧的血来的。Okay, next. So now what we have artery 啦 ，or what is mean by arteries？ 动脉会跳动的血管。那 here 这边有一条，整个身体都有。And normally they are deep under your muscle， 它躲在你的 muscle 里面，它通常不会给你看到，它会跳，不过呢，通常很少感觉到啦。Okay, artery. So what's mean by artery? They are the blood vessel that carry oxygenated blood， 带着有氧的血的血管来的。What's another meaning of artery？ 动脉它有一个意思。Okay, they are the blood vessel that carry the blood away from heart。把血液送远离心脏的血管，它的血永远离开心脏。So they carry the blood away from heart， 它把血液呢送远离心脏，这种就叫动脉。Okay, so artery carry the oxygenated blood come to your hand, and artery will be separated into thousands, millions of small blood vessels， 变成更多小条的血管，这种呢就是微血管，叫 capillary。Okay, so capillary carry the oxygenated blood, and the oxygen diffuse through the blood capillary go to your cell， 跑进你的细胞。And your cell carry the life processes like respiration， 它就进行氧化食物。And after the respiration, this is what we discuss in chapter 2啦。第二课我们研究的。Okay, after the respiration, it produces carbon dioxide， 它产生二氧化碳。But what happened to the carbon dioxide? It will diffuse through the wall again of the blood capillary。 它又在渗透你的微血管，跑进微血管里面 ，and it continue to flow back。 它会流回你的心脏里面。So what is mean by artery? Or what is mean by capillary？ 微血管 ，they are the very tiny， 很小条的血管 ，that cannot be seen by the human naked eyes。人类的肉眼看不到的血管就叫微血管。They carry two types of blood， 它带两种的血，它的血呢就叫有氧跟没有氧的血了。Deoxygenated blood. Okay. And now you see capillary join together become another big blood vessel， 变成另外一条大条的血管。这一种呢就叫 vein 静脉。它很大，不过它静罢了。And normally just beneath your skin， 在皮肤下面就可以看得到。它不会跳，它没有压力的。Why? Because the pressure actually lost， 它的压力不进去了的。那 when arteries separated into thousands of branches， artery 分成很多的分叉之后，它的压力呢就不进去了。好像你冲凉，水压很高，你妈咪洗碗，突然间水压降低，对不对？你在冲凉房大声喊，对吗？喵，冷静一下。Okay, so vein 什么叫 vein？ It carry deoxygenated blood， 它带的血呢就是没有氧气的血。Okay, and they carry the blood towards the heart， 它把血液呢送回心脏。Okay, towards the heart。Now, vein carry the deoxygenated blood towards the heart， 跑回你的心脏。Okay, now the idea is here. When the ventricle pumps, the blood go to the artery. Okay, go to the aorta, go to the artery. And when they settle everything, all the life processes, deoxygenated will come back to your heart by using the what? Vein. So vein 静脉 they carry the blood back to your heart. And all the vein will join together, 全部的静脉 join together, 结合在一起，变成一条最大条的静脉。这一条呢就叫 vena cava and the vena cava carry the blood entering your heart， 把血液送回你的心脏了。OK， so go back to your heart， 全部结合起来变成这一条最大条的静脉，就叫 vena cava。Now they are deoxygenated blood， 它的血呢就是脱氧的血了，没有氧气的血了。So now I change my pen， 我换我的 pen 的颜色。为什么呢 ？Simple 啦。Because now the bloods become deoxygenated bloods， I change the color a bit 啦，我换颜色一下，给它变成其他颜色。Alright. Okay, green color， 青色。So deoxygenated bloods return to your heart， 跑回你的心脏。They entering the right atrium， 它跑进的 right atrium。So when the atrium pumps, the blood pass through the valve， 它经过 tricuspid valve go to the right ventricle， 跑去的 right ventricle。When the right ventricle pump, what happens? The blood now pass through the semidural valve and go to the pulmonary artery. What does it mean by pulmonary artery? Pulmonary means 肺的 artery。就是离开心脏去肺的 ，so pulmonary artery 就是肺的一种血管，它的血呢离开心脏。Okay, so now the blood go to the lungs, remove the carbon dioxide, obtain the oxygen。它跑去你的肺，丢掉二氧化碳，拿到氧气 ，and return to your heart again。So pop pop， 跑去你的整个身体，提供氧气，拿回二氧化碳 ，pop pop， 跑去你的肺，丢掉二氧化碳，拿到氧气 ，pop pop。跑进你的身体，输送氧气，提供氧气，送回二氧化碳，砰砰，送去你的肺。But remember， 你的肺心脏不是这样子 pump 的 ，atrium pump together， ventricle pump together， it should be like this。Okay。And now something to mention， 有些东西非常重要，一定要告诉你一下。Okay。The name 他们的名字有一点怪怪，来 ，OK， pulmonary veins，OK，give star 给它星星。Why? This is a star in exam 呢，它就是你考试的明星来的。Why? 很简单，是啊 ，For all the vein that carry the deoxygenated blood in your body，vein 在身体里面呢都带没有氧的血 ，except pulmonary vein， 除了这一条静脉 vein。The oxygen actually is the highest， 它的氧气的成分最高。奇怪对不对？名字叫 vein， 应该没有氧气，不过它的氧气呢最多。OK。another one， 另外一个东西呢 ，give star also 也是给它星星。OK，pulmonary artery。remember all the artery carry oxygenated blood。artery 的血呢都是有氧的 ，except one only， 除了一条以外，叫 pulmonary artery， 肺的动脉。Okay，but why 好奇怪，为什么呢？ Or maybe the name actually here opposite， 对不对？它名字可能我写倒反，对吧？不是。Okay，we call it artery， we call it a veins，we call it as artery or vein，actually having a reason， 有原因的。Okay，vein mean carry the blood towards the heart， 把血送去心脏的血管就叫 vein 嘛。So now when we give the name， 我们给这个名字的时候啊 ，we depends on the direction， 我们看着就是血流的方向，它朝着心脏就叫 vein 啊。So artery 为什么叫它 artery？ 它远离心脏，它离开心脏，所以我们叫它 artery。So just these two only special， 只有这两条血管特别罢了。Okay，so that's all for this title. Thank you.